Here is my teaching tips for EDLT 4630. My guide answer question is, how can I teach different perspectives to children's literature? In my teaching philosophy, I spoke about a time in that I was at a summer internship in Orangeburg County School District, and I looked at all the students and how big of an impact their environment had on them. Their environment was not the best environment, and it really had a lot of negative behaviors that bled into the classroom. So I connected this to Albert Bandura's theory on social learning and how modeling and peer primary play plays a big role in learning. So in my classroom, I decided to not look at that as a problem, but look at it as a solution. And I would be modeling that behavior and also have an inviting behavior within the classroom environment. And I would reinforce the behavior that I would want to see in the students. Some of the multimodal elements that I would want to use in my class are Canva, Book Creator, and Flip. Canva is a place where students can make their own videos, brochures, carts, charts, and whatnot. And in Book Creator, students will be able to do exactly that. Make books, journals, science project, and they can publish them to the public. They can also write their own, draw their own illustrations, or use digital tools for help with their illustrations. Also, the teachers can assign them work that caters to each student's needs. Flip is also a great tool as well. It's known as Flipgrid, but with Flip, you can and make a folder that students can submit their videos to, explaining or presenting to other classmates, and they can also reply to each classmate as well. Here's my children's adolescence literature log, which contains a lot of diverse books and books that encourage critical thinking as well. These books are not all just children's book or not all just fiction books, but a lot of them are nonfiction and historical fiction. In my pedagogy application, I would use the book Change Sayings by Amanda Gorman. And I would use this book because I want to look deeply at what the author is trying to convey. The reason we can do this with this book is because it is a poetry book as well. And the illustrations clearly depict the story that is wanting to be told. Here's some things that I would do during, before, and after the reading. And here's an example of some of the students' work that they've done after, where they would write haikus and free verse poems, and sometimes even limericks about things they want to see changed. My teaching strategy include literature circles, interactive read alouds, book talks, language studies, and KWL charts. One of my favorites is the KWL chart because it helps students see what they have learned throughout a period of time. They would write down in the beginning what they know and what they want to know. And by the end of that topic, they will write down again what they have learned. And this was visually good for the students to see as well. Another one is the literature circles because students will read a book and then go back with their different jobs and positions to figure out more about this book, to more about the author, more about the discussion, and more about the vocabulary that the author has used. Thank you.